Hey, welcome to the Beast of Petites channel. This is Javi here. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these beautiful chandelier pearl earrings that I'm wearing right now. So come on over and I'll show you how to get that done. Okay guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this pearl drop rhinestone earrings. Isn't this lovely? I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this. I know this is probably like a really simple earrings to make, but they're just gorgeous. And I'm just going to show you a couple techniques with the pearl chain we have. And all the stuff we have here is available at beastofboutiques.com. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have more content out there: earrings, necklaces, bracelets, assemblage, resin, you name it. Everything with jewelry making. So please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you are, great. I love you. So, of course, we're going to need connectors, ear wires, jump rings, this pearl chain we have on the website, and this pearl rhinestone flower cluster. I love it. It's so cute. You can even make studded earrings from this. They're just gorgeous. So I'm using 3mm jump rings, and I'm using this beautiful pearl chain. I do have some pre-cut. I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut this chain because it's the most difficult thing in the whole project. Everything else is simple. You're just gluing it. So we're going to need cutters and some couple flat nose pliers to open the jump rings. So let's get started on that. So I'm going to be showing you how to pre-cut the chain because once you cut the chain, you need to cut it so it doesn't cut the wrong area. That's how I'm going to say it. So I think these are all ready to go. This one's ready to go. This one has this little piece at the end. I'm just going to trim that piece off. If I didn't. There we go. So I'm going to get that all set up and prepared here. I got to make sure I don't cut the wrong link, because you cut the wrong link, you kind of have to, whoops. Get that off the screen. Okay, so I'm going to just cut this one here. Nope, but I think that one's already pre-cut. Okay, so I'm going to just go this side. I'm going to clean up my mess I have on this side. So I'm going to just cut the smaller link. Here, I'm going to show you here, if I can show you. I'm going to cut the smaller. I don't want to cut this link because this will make the pearl fall out. So I'm going to cut this one. I did not snap through, did it? Oh, there it goes. So then we're going to keep this one and we're going to go down 3. So I'm going to flip this over. Sorry if I'm off camera. I'm trying to be here. And I'm going to cut the next one. So I'm going to probably lose a pearl from this, but it has to be the 4th pearl I'm losing, not the 3rd one, because I need the 3rd one. So I'm going to cut right about there. And it keeps this little piece here for some weird reason. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so I got 3 set up. See, I lost a pearl because the links are like this. I'm trying to show you here. They're like this inside the pearl. So that's why we lost the pearl. So I've got this all, I think, prepared here. Okay, and you could always put this before or after, don't matter. I usually do it afterwards because I think it's just easier. Because this is the one that takes up most of the time. So I'm just going to get the jump rings here. These are 3mm, if I haven't said that already. 3mm jump rings. And we're going to connect them to this connector we have on the website. And it is in gold. I think it's a satin gold, sorry, on the website. And I will have all the descriptions linked below for you guys, so you guys can find this stuff very fast and order it on the website. Okay, let me just get the next one. And 3mm is pretty small, so if you want to work with a 4mm, go ahead. I'm using 3mm. It makes it look a little bit, elegant look. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, I'm going to close that. Okay. And my last jump ring. Somebody's always... Oh, this last jump ring. It's always the last one. There we go. Just open it up. Put it through the pearl hole on the top. And then connected it to the connector. It might be tricky sometimes. There we go. Okay, so that part is finished. So I'm going to show you up close here that I have like nothing at the bottom, and I kind of want it like that because I think it looks pretty cute. So if you want to add extra things at the bottom, go ahead. And I forgot to mention, see if I can get this straight. Oh yeah, there we go. You could always use another chain instead of the pearls. So for example, I have this chain here. I thought that would look nice too. You could always add that instead of the pearls. So, oops, kind of got out of the way there. Okay, I will use this last, but now I'm going to do the, I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to be using E6000 for this part.
You can do it!
E6000. And I'm going to clean it off. Okay, I got it cleaned off there. I thought I had it cleaned off before. So, of course, I'm just going to put a little bit on here. You could always use your toothpick if you have a bigger E6000. Oh, I'm going to have to pump this out. Okay, got it pumped out. I'm going to lay some right in the middle without touching my skin, hopefully. Like I said, you can always do this before or after. Before putting on the chain, the pearl chain. So I'm going to just close that really quickly. And I use a toothpick to clean up my mess if I put too much E6000. I tend to do that. So I'm just going to leave it flat on the surface. And I'm just going to push my pearl cabochon down into it. Like I said, you might have a little bit over too much. You know, if you have too much E6000 like I have here, you can always just remove it. There you go. I might have to clean up a little bit more. Sorry if I'm off frame here. It's kind of hard to keep it in the middle. I'm going to just try to... I always can clean up the E6000 later on, too. I'm trying to squish it here. Squish it. Okay. I might use another toothpick here. Clean up my mess. Like I have on the side here. Because I thought that was way too much E6000. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, if it doesn't look centered to you, make sure it... You know, take a picture of it. Might help. Okay, so that looks pretty decent right now. So now I'm just going to open my ear wire here and just put the finishing touches. Try not to do this one. You probably should let the E6000 set for a while, but for purposes of this video, I'm trying to show you. Ta-da! There we go. Just trying to make sure that's center. There we go. And then now we have 2 earrings. I hope you like that project, guys. It's very simple. I know I don't have this in the middle, but very simple. All the supplies is at bcboutiques.com. So don't forget to shop there. Please, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, please leave in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the BC Boutiques channel for more content like this, earrings, any type of jewelry making. We're here. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We love you guys. Thank you for being with us this Friday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.